Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Caparatta, and I go to Warren County Early College, and I'm here to talk to you about sports distribution. There are many different sports that affiliate with the distribution of money. The main ones are basketball, football, and softball. But there are other ones that tend to fall through the cracks, like tennis, track, and golf. The reason for this is it's many schools do uh, per pupil distribution of money, and this way is gives less money to those that don't have as many players. And there are many ways to fix these problems. Like Warren County sports director says that she tries to do one big project every year. This is okay, but when the sports that are higher up get more money, seems to be a problem. Like sports that typically have more pupils, like basketball and football, tend to get more notice than sports that have fewer, like golf or tennis. The main ways to fix this problem is to have to talk to the sports director, because usually she or he will recognize that there is a problem and that the school needs to fix it. Another way to do that is to help organize distribution of money equivalent to all sports, meaning you can get all sports get their basic needs like tennis balls, basketballs, footballs, jerseys, etc. And then those sports that do need extra, like tennis nets or a basketball net or even a whole new football field or clubs, can actually happen. But the biggest reason that sports that have smaller pupils tend to fail is because that the students don't actually have a chance to uh, learn about the sport. And the best way to do this is to spread the word. You can do this through flyers, teachers, and sign-up sheets. For example, Warren County has three separate high schools, meaning, and some of the high schools don't always get the memos about sports. Like, for instance, my freshman year, I did not know anything about tennis until my sophomore year when I had a friend play it. And the best way to spread the word is through teachers and flyers. When students pass down hallways and see that, oh, tennis season's coming up, or oh, golf season's coming up, I want to sign up for that. Or teachers that are enthusiastic about sports say, hey, student, you should play such and such. This just proves a better way of communication between the students, the teachers, and the sports activity. Um, but the distribution of money, highly demands pupil response. Um, Ernest Singleton said that he could have he could have saved about $150,000 in 1 year of sports due to different affiliation with softball or baseball. That was just one stat. On average, um, high schools can spend up to $200,000 every year or two. So in conclusion, sports that typically don't have as many pupils need to be looked at more often than those that do have higher pupils, like basketball and football. Um, the biggest reason that they don't get looked at is because they don't have as many students or as players. And when this happens, there's a lack of participation. And this is typically the student's fault because they either didn't want to go or they didn't know about it. But if they didn't know about it, that could be fixed through teachers, flyers, different types of billboards, or spreading the word through students. There's different ways that could be fixed. And that's the main reason sports need to be distributed evenly. Because when they're not distributed evenly, then students lose the enthusiasm and the drive to learn. For instance, tennis players, they could do really good with good equipment, or they could do really bad with bad equipment. And it's not always the equipment's fault, but tends to be the equipment's fault 50% of the time. But when there is a student that loves playing tennis and knows how to, and feels that he's lacking the equipment to make him achieve better and put him in higher instances in life, then that's when this distribution of money needs to come in. The distribution of money can be fixed just by simply talking to the liaison or the director, or setting up community service programs, or um, setting up different things that help spread the word about the sports. But the sports help build character, that so play sports, big or small.